Good evening, everyone. Hopefully, this will be just a quick video. About 3 weeks ago, McToon asked Alan if he could solve this particular right angle triangle where 5,000 kilometers was from the North Pole to the 45-degree latitude, where he was in, I think, Minneapolis or something like that. And then it being 10,000 kilometers to the equator. This is a 45 degree. And the target was Polaris, even though Polaris is not 100% directly over the top of North Pole. Alan didn't want to answer it on the fly. He just didn't want to try. So it's pretty simple. I mean, even if you go out there and just put up a website like the right angle triangle, I mean, I'm sure that would have been a sufficient enough effort. You don't have to do it on pad if you don't want to. You could have just simply pulled this website up. But anyway, 5,000 kilometers, so the 45 degree mark on the B angle, which is the bottom. I believe that is the adjacent. And a degree of 45 degrees. So, and that's from this A angle here. So if you calculate that, guess what? Okay, so given B is 5,000 and A is 45 degree, A equals 5,000. Wow. So it's like 5,000 equals 5,000 when you do a 45 degree. Okay, so by that standard, Polaris would be 5,000 kilometers high if the 45 degree mark is 5,000 kilometers to the right. Right, so then we can go back. So what we can do is we can assume that Polaris is now at 5,000 high. So on the A column, we will go 5,000 kilometers high. And on the B column, we'll go 10,000 kilometers high. And we'll clear C. And we will find out what the angle for A is. Given that A is 5,000, which is Polaris height, and B, the distance to the equator is 10,000. C, which is the hypotenuse, which we're not worried about, but it's 11,180. That's fine, we don't care. But A is 26.56 degrees. Now, when you're on the equator, Polaris is supposed to be at 0 degrees or thereabouts, depending on its declination. 26.56 degrees. That's not 0. That's 26.5 degrees out of whack. Now, if you're more like me and you don't really do it by this sort of stuff, you just draw it. You do this. So this is a very similar diagram to what McToon had drawn up. It's just done a bit more neatly on CAD, of course. So 5,000 kilometers from North Pole to the 45 degree positive declination. Another 5,000 kilometers to the equator. You got negative 45 degree declination. That's another 5,000 k's, and 5,000 k's to the south thingamajig down the bottom, whatever the hell that they call that thing over there. So look, it's been 3 weeks. I don't really know whether or not Shane or Alan have actually done this math. They were too busy doing some sort of 60 degree angle with a 60 degree hypotenuse. I don't know how you can smash two 60 degrees together, but either way, 45 degree up, find out where Polaris is from 45 degrees. And I have already produced results quite simply. So 5,000 kilometers high to Polaris, and I got 26.34. 26.56. Oh, maybe it's this one. Yeah, this one says 26.56, but this one he says 26.33 minutes and 54 seconds. So that is the angle that I'm getting, this one here. Why can't they answer this? Why can't they just simply answer? You've had 3 weeks, guys. Can you just sort it out already? It's not that hard.